Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Daily English Talks. I am Mia, and today we are diving into a topic that so many of you have felt deeply in your language journey. You understand English. You listen to English videos. You watch movies. You follow lessons. You understand almost everything your teachers explain. And sometimes you even think in English. But when it comes to speaking, your voice freezes. Your words stay inside your head. Your tongue doesn't move. You feel nervous or blank or stuck. And then you ask yourself, why? Why do I understand English but I cannot speak? What is holding me back? Today, we will explore this hidden fluency blocker, step by step, gently, calmly, and patiently, together. Imagine this moment. You are sitting with a friend who speaks English. You understand everything they say. You laugh at their jokes. You nod when they describe something. But when it's your turn to respond, suddenly your mind is filled with pressure. You worry about grammar, pronunciation, vocabulary, sounding correct, sounding fluent, sounding natural. You start preparing sentences in your head before speaking. And while your mind is busy trying to be perfect, your voice becomes silent. This is the hidden fluency blocker, the pressure to be perfect before you speak. Many learners think speaking English is about knowing more words or memorizing more grammar. But the truth is, the biggest reason you cannot speak is not lack of knowledge. It is fear. Fear of mistakes. Fear of judgment. Fear of being misunderstood. Fear of sounding slow or unclear. And this fear creates tension inside your body, especially in your mouth, your chest, and your mind. That tension blocks your natural speaking ability. So the first step is to understand that speaking is not an academic test. Speaking is a physical skill. Just like dancing or playing a musical instrument, your body needs to practice, relax, and move. Speaking is not stored in your mind alone. It is stored in your muscle memory, in your mouth, your tongue, your breathing, and the rhythm of your voice. You do not speak with your brain alone. You speak with your body. Let's gently explore this together. Think of a child learning a language. A child speaks before learning grammar. A child speaks with mistakes, mispronunciations, and incomplete sentences. And yet, a child becomes fluent faster than most adults. Why? Because children do not judge themselves. They use the language freely, playfully, without fear. Their priority is communication, not perfection. But adults have a different relationship with language. Adults have ego. Adults think, I must speak correctly. I must sound smart. I must impress others. And when you try to speak perfectly, you stop yourself. You hold your voice inside. You become your own barrier. So today, we begin by training the mind to release the pressure, to speak without fear, to speak with flow, to speak naturally, even when mistakes happen. Because mistakes are not failures. Mistakes are stepping stones. Each mistake teaches your mouth how to move. Each mistake teaches your brain how to form sentences more smoothly. Each mistake is a step toward real fluency. Now let's relax for a moment. Take a slow breath. In and out. Feel your shoulders loosen. Feel your jaw soften. Speaking English should feel soft, not tense. Warm, not heavy. Natural, not forced. Now, let's move into our first spoken practice. I will say a simple phrase, and I want you to repeat it out loud, softly, comfortably. Focus on the feeling of the words, not the correctness. Let the sound move. Just let your voice exist. Repeat after me slowly. I can speak English. I do not need to be perfect. I allow myself to speak. I can learn through speaking. I release the fear of mistakes. I speak with confidence and calm energy. Take a moment, let your voice move. Notice how it feels to speak slowly, kindly, gently to yourself. Now, let's move deeper into the real-life experience of speaking English. Think of a situation where you wanted to speak, but your voice stopped. Maybe you were in a class. Maybe you were in a store. Maybe someone asked you a question. Remember how your body felt in that moment. The tightness, the hesitation, the silence. And now imagine that same moment, but you respond with just one simple sentence. Not a perfect sentence, not a complex sentence, just one sentence. Something like, "Yes, I understand," or "Can you repeat that slowly?" or "Let me think." Speaking is not about long sentences. Speaking begins with small sentences. Small sentences are powerful. They create flow. They open your voice. They build confidence. Now we will practice small, natural sentences that open your fluency. Repeat softly after me. "Yes, I understand." Let me think for a moment. I want to say this clearly. I know the words. I just need a second. Please speak slowly. Can you repeat that? I am learning and I am improving every day. These sentences help you stay calm when speaking. They are tools to keep your voice moving instead of freezing. Now, let's talk about another major fluency blocker: thinking in your native language before speaking in English. Many learners do this. First, you think of the sentence in your own language. Then, you try to translate it into English. Then, you check the grammar in your head. Then, you worry about pronunciation. And while your mind is working through all of this, the conversation moves on. Speaking becomes slow, difficult, and stressful. This is why translation thinking must be reduced. To reduce translation, you must practice thinking directly in English. Not full sentences. Not complicated ideas. Just small thoughts. Small observations. Small moments. For example, if you pick up a glass of water, instead of thinking in your native language, simply think, "This is water. I am thirsty. I drink water." If you are walking outside, think, "The weather is warm. The sun is bright. I feel relaxed." These small thoughts train the brain to stay in English. And when English is happening inside your mind naturally, speaking becomes easier. Now, let's practice small English thinking together. I will describe daily moments, and you let your mind repeat the English thought silently. Ready? You wake up in the morning. Your eyes open slowly. You take a deep breath. Think, "I am awake now. I feel calm. Today will be a good day." You stand up and stretch your body. Think, "My body feels relaxed. I am preparing for the day." You drink water. Think, "This water feels refreshing. I feel hydrated." You open the window. The air touches your face. Think, "I enjoy this fresh air. It makes me feel alive." This is how English begins to live in your everyday life. Not only when studying, not only in lessons, but in real moments, slowly, softly, naturally. Now, let's speak a little bit together. Repeat these daily life sentences after me. I am here now. I am learning English every day. I speak with a calm voice. I do not need to be fast. I allow myself to speak slowly. Fluency is not speed. Fluency is flow. Fluency is the smooth movement of words, even if they are simple. When you stop worrying about speed, your natural speaking voice begins to grow. Now, imagine you are speaking to someone and you feel nervous. Instead of freezing, just breathe. One breath in, one breath out. Then say something simple. Even if it is just, "Let me think." This keeps the conversation open. You do not disappear. You remain present. Repeat after me. Let me think. I am thinking. I want to say this clearly. These phrases are like bridges. They give your brain a moment to organize your thoughts. They are your allies. You do not need to impress anyone. You do not need to be perfect. You simply need to stay present, keep breathing, and allow your voice to exist. You are not behind. You are not late. You are already on the path. Your fluency is not blocked because you lack ability. Your fluency is blocked because you learn to be afraid of mistakes. And today, we are gently unlearning that fear. So now, let us go deeper into the emotional experience of speaking. When you understand English very well but cannot speak comfortably, there is usually a quiet voice inside you. A voice that says, "What if I make a mistake? What if they don't understand me? What if they think I am not good enough?" This voice is the real barrier. The English is already inside you, but this voice blocks the doorway. And when your thoughts create fear, your body reacts. Your breath becomes shallow. Your throat becomes tight. Your mind becomes fast. Your words become trapped. To speak English freely, we must slowly learn to quiet that voice and replace it with a gentle and supportive inner voice. Let's practice this shift. Close your eyes for a moment, or simply soften your gaze. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Feel your jaw loosen, your shoulders soften. And now, silently say to yourself, without pressure or force, "It's okay to speak slowly. It's okay to speak with mistakes. I do not need to be perfect to be understood. I allow myself to speak freely." These words may feel simple, but they carry power. They remind your mind that speaking is not a performance. It is connection. It is expression. It is human. Now, imagine a conversation where you feel relaxed. Maybe you are speaking with a close friend or someone patient and warm. In that conversation, you are not trying to impress. You are not thinking about grammar. You are simply expressing your feelings, your thoughts, your ideas. Your words flow naturally. There is no pressure. This is the state we are practicing in English, a state of natural, calm communication. Fluency grows in calmness, not in stress. Many learners feel that they must think of perfect sentences before speaking. But when you try to plan too much, your speaking stops. Real speaking is spontaneous. Real speaking happens in the moment. So we must practice speaking in the moment, not rehearsing in our minds. Let me show you how. I will ask you simple questions. Do not think too much. Just answer softly, out loud, with whatever comes naturally. The goal is not correctness. The goal is flow. What did you do today? How are you feeling right now? What is something you enjoy doing in your free time? What is one thing you are grateful for today? Take your time, but do not overthink. Just let the words fall out, like water flowing from a gentle stream. Speaking is most beautiful when it is simple. Now, let's explore something important. Your brain already knows English. You have listened to many words, many phrases, many expressions. They are stored inside you. But when you try to speak, you feel like you cannot find them. This is not because your memory is weak. It is because your speaking pathway is not practiced enough. Think of it like a road. Your understanding road is strong and wide, but your speaking road is narrow and rarely used. To make it wider, you must walk on it more often. You must speak more often, even when no one is around. This is where self-talk practice becomes powerful. Self-talk means speaking to yourself softly about what you are doing or thinking. You can do this while cooking, cleaning, walking, waiting, showering, dressing. It is natural, private, and effective. It trains your speaking voice without fear of judgment. Let's try self-talk practice together right now. Imagine you are making a cup of tea. You speak in small sentences. I pick up the cup. I boil the water. I open the tea bag. The tea smells warm. I pour the water slowly. I wait for it to brew. These small sentences are training your fluency. And the best part is, you don't need to think too much. You simply describe what you are doing. And slowly, your brain starts forming sentences automatically. Now imagine you are preparing to go somewhere. Let's practice self-talk again. I need my keys. Where did I put them? I think they are on the table. Yes, I found them. I am ready to go. I will take my bag. I feel calm and prepared. These sentences are simple, but they teach your brain the rhythm of English. They help you speak without fear. They help you build confidence word by word, sentence by sentence. The hidden fluency blocker is not knowledge. It is hesitation. Hesitation is a habit. And now we are training the opposite habit, the habit of speaking freely. Now, let us practice a very useful exercise for reducing hesitation, the no thinking speaking exercise. In this exercise, you speak about something you can see or imagine without stopping. You do not edit yourself. You do not worry about grammar. You simply speak. I will guide you. Take a slow breath. Look around you. Choose any object, a cup, a pen, a chair, a window. Now speak about it for 30 seconds. For example, this is my cup. I use it every morning. I like its color. It makes me feel calm. When I drink from it, I feel peaceful. I hold it gently in my hands. It is warm. I enjoy this simple moment. You may feel slow. You may feel unsure. That is okay. Speaking is a muscle. Muscles grow with use. Even slow speaking is speaking. Even soft speaking is speaking. Even imperfect speaking is speaking. You are improving every moment you allow your voice to exist. Now, let's practice emotional confidence building language. These sentences help you feel safe while speaking. Repeat softly after me. I am learning step by step. I do not need to rush. I can speak slowly. My English is improving every day. I am confident in my ability to learn. My voice is valuable. I deserve to speak. Each time you say words like these, your fluency strengthens. Your nervous system relaxes, and your voice becomes more comfortable. Speaking is not just a language skill. It is a relationship with yourself. Now think about someone who speaks English fluently, but simply and calmly. They do not speak fast. They do not use difficult vocabulary. But their voice feels natural. That is fluency. Fluency is comfort, not complexity. You do not need complicated words to speak well. You need comfort. You need trust in your voice. You need softness, not intensity. Let's practice slow speaking now. I will say a sentence. You repeat with a small pause between words. I am learning to speak calmly. Now again, with natural flow. I am learning to speak calmly. Now one more time, flowing like gentle water. I am learning to speak calmly. Can you feel how your speaking voice becomes smoother when your mind is relaxed? Take one more breath. Let it be slow. Let your body feel safe. You are doing well. Truly. You are already breaking the fluency barrier by practicing mind, body, and speech together. You are speaking. You are learning. You are opening your voice. You are not alone in this journey. I am here with you, and we will continue. Gently, step by step, building your confidence and fluency from the inside out. Now, let us continue together. You are beginning to understand something very important. Your fluency is not blocked by your English ability. Your fluency is blocked by the emotional pressure you carry when speaking. And the beautiful part is that emotional pressure can be released. Slowly, gently, consistently, you can open your speaking voice. You can speak with freedom, comfort, and confidence. But to do that, we must train the mind to stop judging every sentence. Because judgment is the main reason your words stop before they reach your mouth. When you listen to English, there is no judgment. You simply receive the language. You relax, you understand, you enjoy. But when you speak, suddenly you become the judge of yourself. You start listening to your own voice with criticism. You think, did I say that right? Was my grammar correct? Did I sound fluent? And the moment you begin judging yourself, your fluency freezes. This happens because your brain moves from communication mode to performance mode. Performance creates stress. Communication creates flow. Our goal is to stay in communication mode. To speak English with flow, you must speak to express, not to impress. You must speak to connect, not to perform. You must speak to share your thoughts, not to prove your skills. Let your speaking be simple, warm, and real. Imagine that you are speaking to someone who cares about you, someone who is patient, someone who listens, someone who understands that learning is a journey. When you imagine this kindness, your voice relaxes. Now, I want you to repeat something softly after me, not only with your voice, but with your heart. Let the words feel true inside you. I speak to express myself. I do not need to be perfect. I am improving every time I speak. I allow myself to speak freely. My English does not need to be fast. My English does not need to be perfect. My English needs to be real. Let the silence after these sentences feel comfortable. Silence is also part of speaking. Silence is space. Space allows your thoughts to settle. Space allows your words to grow. Now, let us explore a daily life situation, the kind of moment where English can appear naturally. Imagine you are in a cafe. You want to order something. Usually, you might rehearse the sentence in your mind before speaking. But this creates pressure. Instead, we will practice natural, calm, simple speaking. Repeat softly after me. Hi, can I have a cup of tea, please? Now, again, slightly more relaxed. Hi, could I have a cup of tea, please? Now, one more time with warm tone. Hi, can I have a cup of tea, please? Thank you. Notice that all of these sentences are correct. There is no need to search for the best sentence. Any of this is fine. Fluency grows from comfort, not perfection. Let's practice another everyday situation. You meet someone new. You want to introduce yourself. Repeat after me. Hello, my name is Mia. It's nice to meet you. Now again, slower. Hello, my name is Mia. It's really nice to meet you. Now more natural. Hi, I'm Mia. Nice to meet you. All of these forms are good. What matters is that your voice flows. The more you practice speaking these simple sentences, the easier it becomes to speak longer and more meaningful sentences. Now, let's practice a gentle speaking exercise that trains natural rhythm. I will speak slowly, and you repeat slowly. I am learning to speak English naturally. I am learning to speak without fear. I am learning to trust my voice. I am learning at my own pace. I speak from a calm and relaxed place inside me. Feel how your breathing is connected to your speaking. When you breathe calmly, your voice flows easily. When you hold your breath, your voice stops. Many learners stop breathing when they feel nervous. So, speaking practice must also include breathing practice. Let's practice breathing and speaking together. Take a slow breath in through your nose. Now breathe out softly. Now speak. I breathe and I speak. Again, I breathe and I speak. Now, I speak with calm breath. This simple connection will help unlock your fluency. Now, let's look at another hidden fluency barrier. Many learners believe they must think of the correct word before speaking. But when you search for the perfect word, your speaking stops. Instead of searching for perfect vocabulary, use the vocabulary you already know. Simple vocabulary is powerful. You can say almost anything in simple words. For example, instead of saying, "I found this situation complicated," you can say, "This was difficult for me." Instead of saying, "I lack confidence in my communication abilities," you can say, "I feel shy when speaking." Simple words express real feelings. Fluency does not require complexity. Let's practice expressing feelings in simple English. Repeat slowly after me. I feel happy today. I feel a little tired. I want to learn more. I am doing my best. I feel calm right now. Notice how natural these sentences feel. These are the sentences you will use in daily life. Fluency begins here. Fluency grows from comfort with simple speech. Now, I want you to imagine speaking English in a friendly, warm conversation. Imagine someone asks you, "How was your day?" Instead of trying to form a perfect answer, you can respond simply. Repeat after me. My day was good. I relaxed and learned something new. Now, a different answer. My day was okay. I felt a little tired, but I am doing well now. And one more, my day was nice. I enjoyed some quiet time. Do you feel how gentle these sentences are? This is the English that creates fluency. This is the English that allows you to speak freely. Now we will practice one more powerful speaking exercise, describing your feelings in the present moment. Speaking becomes easier when you speak about what you are experiencing. Right now, you do not need memory, you do not need translation. You simply express your current experience. I will guide you. Repeat after me. I am here right now. I am listening. I am learning. I feel calm. I am improving slowly. I trust myself. These simple statements help your mind stay present, and speaking happens in the present. Take another slow breath. Let your breath be soft. Let your jaw be relaxed. Let your thoughts float gently. You are learning to speak from a peaceful place, a place where your voice is safe, a place where mistakes are allowed, a place where learning is gentle and natural. You are not forcing fluency. You are growing fluency. Every moment you speak, you are training your speaking pathway. You are building your speaking voice. And your voice is worthy of being heard. You deserve to speak. You deserve to express yourself. You deserve to feel confident. You are doing beautifully. Truly. We will continue to open your speaking voice, step by step, in the next part. Now, as we continue together, I want to return to the idea of allowing yourself to speak. You do not force fluency. You allow it. Fluency does not grow in environments of pressure, fear, and self-judgment. Fluency grows in an environment of patience, softness, and practice without comparison. Many learners compare themselves to others. They hear someone fluent and think, "I will never speak like that." They forget that the fluent person did not start that way. They forget that fluency is a process, not a personality. And when you compare yourself, you slow your progress. So today, I invite you to release comparison. You are walking your own path. Your voice does not need to sound like anyone else. Your English does not need to match anyone else. Your rhythm, your tone, your pace, these are unique to you. And uniqueness is something to value, not hide. Repeat softly after me. My voice is enough. My progress is real. I am moving forward every day. I am not behind. I am exactly where I need to be. Now let us talk about patience. Learning a language is not a race. There is no finish line. There is no moment where you suddenly complete English. Language is alive. Language grows with you. Language breathes with you. Each day you learn a little more. Each day you become a little more comfortable. Even when you feel like nothing is changing, progress is happening inside you. Sometimes progress is invisible until one day you speak and realize you are calmer, clearer, more confident. So trust the slow progress. Slow progress is real progress. There is something else that is important to understand. Your brain learns language through repetition, not through perfect study sessions. If you repeat something many times, your brain remembers it effortlessly. That is why we practice simple sentences often. They become automatic. And when simple sentences become automatic, your speaking becomes smoother. Then you can build more complex expressions. Naturally, let's practice repetition in a natural rhythm. Repeat each sentence softly 3 times. No force, just flow. I can speak English. I can speak English. I can speak English. Now, I speak slowly and calmly. I speak slowly and calmly. I speak slowly and calmly. Now, I am improving every day. I am improving every day. I am improving every day. Feel how repetition builds comfort. Comfort builds fluency. Now, I want to explore another real-life situation with you. Imagine you are chatting with someone and they ask you a question, but you need a moment to think. Instead of panicking, you can use bridge phrases. Bridge phrases are short expressions that give your mind time to organize your thoughts without stopping the conversation. These phrases keep you connected and confident. Repeat softly after me. Let me think for a second. Give me a moment, please. I'm trying to find the right words. Okay, I have an idea. These phrases are powerful. They help you stay calm. They let the listener know that you are thinking, not freezing, and they give your brain space to form your sentence. Now, let's practice forming a sentence little by little without pressure. I will guide you slowly. Think of something simple you enjoy. It could be walking, music, cooking, reading, anything. Say this softly. I enjoy. Itchy. Say it slowly. Feel the words in your mouth. Now add a little detail. I enjoy, or because it makes me feel warm. Say it again, slowly, without perfection. Now add one more sentence. When I do this, I feel relaxed and happy. This is how you build natural sentences. One idea at a time. One feeling at a time. Speaking does not need to be fast. Speaking does not need to be complicated. Speaking needs to be honest. Now I want to introduce a practice that helps the brain connect English to your emotional experience. Because when English is connected to emotion, it becomes easier to speak it naturally. We will practice emotional awareness speaking. Repeat softly after me. Right now, I feel calm. Now say, right now, I feel present. Now, right now, I am learning with patience. These sentences help your voice root itself in your body. When you speak from your body, not only your mind, your fluency becomes grounded. Now imagine you are speaking with someone who is kind and patient. You feel safe in the conversation. You are not trying to be perfect. You are just sharing. Picture yourself smiling gently as you speak. Your voice softens. Your rhythm becomes slow and natural. You feel like you have time. Time is important. You always have time to speak. There is no rush. Rushing creates mistakes. Calmness creates clarity. Repeat softly. I have time to speak. Again, I have time to speak. And again, I have time to speak. Now, I want to guide you into a small visualization. Close your eyes or simply lower your gaze. Imagine you are sitting in a quiet place. The air feels soft. The light feels gentle. You feel relaxed. Now imagine English words floating around you like small birds. They are not flying fast. They are moving softly, gently, peacefully. You reach out your hand. One word lands in your palm. You look at it. You say it softly. Then another comes, and another. Speaking is like this. It is not a chase. It is a receiving. Now slowly whisper. I receive the words. I let them come to me. I do not chase language. Language comes naturally. This is the foundation of effortless fluency. Now let us do another speaking exercise that builds natural flow. I will give you a sentence starter. You finish the sentence with anything that comes to your mind. Do not try to choose the best words. Just speak softly. Let your voice move. I like to go ahead. Say the first thing that comes. Now, I feel happy when. Say something gentle. Now, one thing I want to learn is. And now, I am proud of myself because. Do you notice how speaking begins to feel warmer, softer, more human? This is your real English voice. The one you speak with when you are relaxed. The one you speak with when you stop worrying. This voice is always inside you. We are simply uncovering it. Now take one more slow breath with me. In and out. You are speaking. You are opening your voice. You are learning to trust yourself. You are not stuck. You are not weak. You are growing slowly and beautifully. You are doing very well. As we continue, I want to remind you of something very important. You are not trying to learn how to speak English one day in the future. You are already speaking. You are already practicing. You are already growing. Fluency is happening now in this moment. Even when the progress feels small, it is real. Even when the change feels slow, it is happening. Your mind, your voice, your pronunciation, your rhythm, they are all adjusting gently, day by day. You do not need to see progress every day for progress to be happening. Some growth happens quietly inside you, and only later you realize how much you have changed. Think of a plant in the soil. It does not grow visibly every day, but beneath the surface, roots are forming. The plant is preparing itself to grow tall and strong. Your English is like that. Your understanding is already deep. Your roots are strong. Now your speaking voice is beginning to bloom. And you must be gentle with yourself as it grows. So let us continue strengthening your speaking voice. I want to talk about pace. Many learners believe fluency means speaking fast, but fast speaking is not fluent speaking. Fast speaking is just speed. Fluency is flow. Flow is when words connect smoothly. Flow is when your mind and mouth move together at a comfortable rhythm. You can speak slowly and still be fluent. You can speak softly and still be fluent. In fact, slow and clear speaking is often more fluent than fast and tense speaking. Repeat softly after me. I do not need to speak fast. Again, I do not need to speak fast. Now, with a calm tone, I speak in a slow and natural rhythm. Feel that softness. Feel that release. The pressure to speak quickly is gone. Now, let's practice a speaking rhythm exercise. I will speak slowly, and I want you to repeat with the same gentle rhythm. Let the sentence move like a quiet wave. I am speaking slowly. Now repeat. I am speaking slowly. Now, more naturally. I am speaking slowly and comfortably. This rhythm allows your voice to relax. And when your voice relaxes, your mind opens. Now, let's practice describing simple daily experiences in English. This is one of the most effective fluency building exercises. You do not need complex vocabulary. You only need awareness. Speak from the present moment. Speak from what you see, feel, or do. Look around you. Choose one object near you. Now describe it softly using simple sentences. For example, this is my chair. It is comfortable. I use it every day. I sit here to relax or to learn. It supports me gently. Even small descriptions like this open the speaking pathway. Let's try another. Think of your room. My room is calm. It is a place where I rest. It is my space. I feel safe here. Now think of the sky, even if you cannot see it now. The sky is wide. It makes me feel open and free. The color changes, but the sky is always there. Do you feel the softness? That is fluency. Now we will practice speaking about your feelings again, but this time we will use a gentle emotional awareness exercise. The more connected you are to your feelings, the more natural your speaking becomes. Because speaking is emotional expression. Take a breath in. Let it out slowly. Now softly repeat. Right now I am learning. Right now I am practicing. Right now I am becoming more confident. Right now I am patient with myself. Right now I trust my progress. These sentences create emotional safety. Emotional safety is the foundation of fluency. Now let's talk about the fear of mistakes. Mistakes are not problems. Mistakes are signals. They show you how to adjust. They guide your learning. They shape your fluency. Every fluent speaker on earth made thousands of mistakes. Mistakes are the path, not the obstacle. The only mistake that stops you is silence. Speaking is always better than staying quiet. Repeat after me. I allow myself to make mistakes. Again, I allow myself to make mistakes. Now, mistakes help me learn. Yes, that is the truth. And when your mind accepts this truth, your speaking becomes easier. Now, let's practice a conversation scenario. This is not about memorizing. This is about feeling the natural flow of speaking. Imagine you are meeting someone at a park. They greet you warmly. Hi, how are you? You do not need a complex answer. You can answer simply, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? Now they ask, what are you doing today? You respond gently, I'm just relaxing and enjoying the day. What about you? Simple, calm, clear. That is fluency. Now imagine someone asks you about learning English. You can say, I am practicing English every day. I speak slowly and naturally. I am improving step by step. This sentence is strong, confident, and true. Now imagine you feel stuck in a conversation. Instead of panicking, you can use a bridge sentence. Give me a moment, I'm thinking. This is powerful. This keeps you present. This prevents silence from turning into fear. Now, I want you to repeat a few powerful identity-shaping sentences. These sentences help your brain believe in your ability to speak. Speak them softly, but speak with meaning. I am an English speaker. I am learning to express myself clearly. I am improving every day. I trust my speaking voice. I believe in myself. These words retrain your identity. And fluency grows from identity. You are not someone who wants to learn English someday. You are someone who is speaking English now. You are someone who is growing now. You are someone who is building fluency now. You are already on the path. And you are doing well. Now let us do one more practice before we continue to the next part. This practice connects your breath, your voice, and your rhythm. Take a slow breath in. And speak as you exhale. I speak with ease. Now again, slow breath in. Exhale and speak. I speak with calm confidence. One more time. I speak with trust in myself. Take a moment. Feel that softness inside your chest. Your voice is opening. Your mind is relaxing. Your fear is becoming smaller. Your fluency is becoming stronger. You are becoming the person who can speak. Not later. Now, we will continue deepening your fluency in the next part. As we continue together, I want to take you deeper into the experience of speaking as something that comes from your whole being, not just your mind. When you speak in your native language, you do not think about grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, or sentence structure. You simply speak. The words come from feeling, from familiarity, from instinct. But in English, you are trying to control the process. You try to calculate the sentence, evaluate the grammar, select the vocabulary, adjust the pronunciation, and say it all smoothly at the same time. That is too much pressure for your brain to handle at once. And when your brain feels overwhelmed, your speaking freezes. So we must gently remove the pressure. We must return speaking to a natural, relaxed activity. Something you feel, not something you force. Imagine that speaking English is like walking. When you walk, you do not think about how to move your feet. You simply walk. You trust your body. You trust the movement. The same must happen with English. You must trust the movement of your voice. You must trust that your brain will find the words when you need them. And the way to develop that trust is through gentle, repeated speaking practice without pressure. Let's practice something now called soft flow speaking. Instead of trying to speak perfectly, you speak slowly and softly, letting the words come as they come. I will guide you. Take a slow breath in. Let it out softly. Now speak this gently. I am learning to speak English in a relaxed way. Now, again, slightly more natural. I am learning to speak English in a relaxed and comfortable way. Now, once more, with warmth. I speak English gently, slowly, and naturally. Do you feel how your voice softens when you slow down? Soft voice leads to soft thoughts. Soft thoughts lead to fluent speaking. Now, let's continue by practicing thought-to-voice speaking. Instead of preparing your sentence in your mind before speaking, you will speak the thought as it forms. This might feel unfamiliar at first, but it is exactly how fluent speakers speak. They do not pre-plan every sentence. They allow speech to happen one word at a time. I will guide you through a simple scenario. Imagine you are sitting in a small, peaceful room. It is calm. Your breathing is steady. You look around. You notice simple things. Now speak your thoughts softly in English as they come. I will demonstrate. I am sitting here. I feel calm. I am listening to my own voice. I am practicing speaking. This moment feels gentle. I do not need to rush. I am speaking freely. Now it is your turn. Let your thoughts become words. Speak slowly. Speak softly. Speak even if the sentences feel simple. Speak even if there are pauses. Speak even if there are mistakes. This is how you train the pathway between your mind and your voice. Now take a deep, soft breath. Place one hand lightly on your chest. Feel your breath move. Feel the warm presence of your own voice inside you. Speaking is not only sound. Speaking is feeling. It is presence. It is connection. Repeat softly. my voice is safe. Again, my voice is allowed. And again, my voice belongs in the world. Now let us shift to a different type of practice, describing the inner world. We have been describing objects and daily life. Now we describe your inner experience. This builds emotional fluency and confidence. Repeat softly, I feel calm and open right now. Now another, I feel a quiet confidence growing in me. And another, I trust my voice more than before. When you speak about your feelings in English, your brain begins to link the language to your emotional identity. This creates deep fluency, not just speaking fluency, but emotional fluency. Emotional fluency makes speaking natural. Now we will practice a very powerful technique, speaking in simple stories. When you tell a story in simple English, you train your speaking to flow gradually. Your mind learns to speak in sequences. You do not need to tell a long story. A simple, short memory is enough. I will guide you with a gentle example. Yesterday, I woke up early. The morning light was soft. I made a warm cup of tea. I sat quietly and listened to the birds outside. It was a peaceful moment, and I felt calm. Notice how this story is very simple, yet it communicates a clear feeling. Now you try. Think of a gentle memory, something small and calm. Speak it slowly. Do not rush. Let it unfold softly. If words do not come quickly, pause. Breathe, then continue. Pausing is part of speaking. Silence is not failure. Silence is space. Now, let us practice responding to ourselves. This builds confidence and internal dialogue. I will say something and you respond softly, as if we are having a calm conversation. I am learning English every day. You respond, yes, I can feel myself improving. Now again, sometimes I feel nervous when I speak. You respond, that is okay. I am practicing and I am growing. Next, I want to speak more confidently. You respond, I will get there step by step. This is how you become your own supportive teacher, your own gentle coach, your own source of encouragement. Now take a slow breath. Let it be soft. Let your shoulders relax a little more. You are doing well. Now let's practice a grounding speaking exercise. Grounding means connecting to the present moment, so your mind does not jump ahead or worry. Repeat after me. I am here. I am present. I am breathing. I am safe. I am learning. Feel the groundedness of those words. Speaking grows from presence. Now we will do a soft fluency expansion exercise. I will say a sentence. You will expand it by adding one more detail. Just one. No pressure. Just one more detail. For example, I went for a walk. I went for a walk in the evening. Try with me. I am learning English. Now add one gentle detail, like I am learning English every day. Next, I feel more confident now. Add one detail, like I feel more confident now when I speak slowly. Next, I enjoy practicing English. Add one detail, like I enjoy practicing English because it makes me feel proud. Small expansions build fluency smoothly, without stress. Now, let us reconnect with your breathing. Soft breath, slow breath, calm breath. Repeat softly. I speak on my breath, not against it. And again, my breath supports my voice. When breath and voice move together, speaking becomes effortless. You are not forcing English. You are receiving it, allowing it, opening space for it. Your voice is becoming free. Your mind is becoming calm. Your fluency is forming from the inside out. And this is only the beginning. You are doing beautifully. As we continue, I want to talk to you about something that many learners experience silently. It is the feeling that your English is always almost enough, but not quite. You understand, but you hesitate. You know the words, but they do not come out. You feel the sentence inside you, but your voice pauses. You feel like the English is there, but behind a thin wall. And this wall makes you feel discouraged sometimes. I want you to know something very clearly. This wall is not permanent. This wall is not a sign of failure. This wall is only a temporary layer of fear. And fear melts through gentle, repeated action. Not force, not pressure, just gentle practice, again and again. The reason you understand English but struggle to speak is because the language has been living more in your mind than in your mouth. You have received English. You have listened, watched, learned, absorbed. Your understanding is like the ocean, deep, full, wide. But your speaking is like a small stream that has not fully joined the ocean yet. We are simply connecting them. We are helping your voice become part of your understanding. And the way we do this is not by thinking harder, but by relaxing more. Speaking is natural when the body is relaxed. Speaking becomes tense when the body is tight. Many learners hold tension in the jaw, the throat, and the shoulders. When your jaw is tight, your sound becomes restricted. When your throat is tight, your voice becomes small. When your shoulders are tense, your breathing becomes shallow. So fluency begins with physical relaxation. Take a slow breath now. Let your jaw soften. Let your lips relax. Let your shoulders fall slightly. Feel the softness of your breath as it moves inside you. Speaking begins from breath. Repeat softly after me. I speak from a calm and peaceful breath. Now again. I speak slowly, softly, and freely. Now once more. My voice flows when my body is relaxed. Feel that. Feel how your breath and voice begin to connect. Now we will practice a gentle muscle relaxation speaking exercise. This is very simple. As you speak, relax your jaw. Let your mouth open slightly. Do not squeeze or tighten. Let the words fall out like a gentle waterfall. Repeat softly, I am safe to speak. Again, I am safe to express myself. One more time. I am safe to learn and make mistakes. Each time you remind your nervous system that speaking is safe, your fluency grows. Now, let us return to real-life speaking practice. Imagine you are talking to someone about your day. You do not need a complex explanation. You simply express the feeling of the day. Repeat softly, today was a simple day. I did a few things, and I am learning to be calm with myself. Now another option. Today I learned something new about myself. I am growing and improving. And another, today I practiced English, and that makes me feel proud. These sentences teach your voice to speak with ease. Now we will practice something very powerful, emotional truth speaking. Emotional truth means saying how you truly feel, even if the sentence is simple. Repeat softly. Sometimes speaking English feels difficult for me. Now, sometimes I feel nervous when I cannot find the words. Now, but I am learning to trust myself, slowly and gently. This is real. This is honest. And honesty is what makes your voice open. Now imagine someone responds kindly to you saying, "It's okay, you're doing great, take your time." How does that feel in your body? Warm, soft, supported? Now, become that voice for yourself. You will speak softly to yourself now with kindness. I am doing my best. I do not need to rush. I am improving each day. I am patient with myself. These sentences reshape your internal speaking environment. Fluency is not just language. Fluency is emotional safety. Now let's practice continuing speech. which is one of the most important fluency training methods. Continuing speech means speaking even when you do not know exactly what to say. You keep your voice moving gently. You allow pauses. You speak around the idea. This is what fluent speakers do. When they do not know one word, they use another. They keep speaking. They stay in the flow. I will guide you. Think of something you enjoy doing. Begin speaking about it softly. Say, I enjoy, ye. Now, without stopping, continue. I enjoy it because ye. Now continue again. It makes me feel son. Now continue one more time. I like the feeling it gives me. Do you see? You just spoke multiple sentences, calmly, gently, without pressure. This is fluency. Fluency is not about having big vocabulary. Fluency is about continuing to speak. Now, let us practice slow conversational rhythm. Listen to the rhythm of my voice and match it. I speak slowly. I speak with ease. I let my voice move gently. There is no rush. There is no pressure. I am free to speak. Let each sentence be followed by a breath. Silence is part of the rhythm. Space is part of the language. Now let us practice speaking about something peaceful and familiar. Imagine a quiet morning. The light is soft. The air is cool. You are waking up slowly. You stretch. You breathe. You feel calm. Now speak softly about it. In the morning, I like to wake up slowly. I enjoy feeling calm. I take a few deep breaths. It helps me feel present and grounded. The morning is a time of peace for me. Feel the softness of those words. This is your natural English voice. Now, let us practice identity-building sentences again. These are very important. These sentences build the belief inside you that you can speak English, not someday, but now. Repeat softly, I am becoming more fluent every day. Again, I am learning to trust my voice. Again, I speak English with calm confidence. Again, I am an English speaker. Let those words sink into your body. Feel them like warm sunlight. You are not learning to speak. You are learning to believe that you can speak. Your fluency is not something you need to chase. It is something you are uncovering. Slowly, gently, naturally. You are doing so well. Truly. We will continue together, and your fluency will continue to open. One breath, one word, one gentle moment at a time. As we continue now, I want you to bring your attention to your breathing once more. Feel how your breath moves in your chest, how it rises gently and falls gently. Just like your breath, your speaking has a natural rhythm. When you speak, your words should rise and fall, gently, without force, without pressure. There is no need to push. Speaking is the release of sound, not the pushing of sound. It is movement, not effort. The more you allow speaking to happen, the easier it becomes. You have been learning that fluency is less about knowing more English and more about trusting the English you already have. You already understand so much. You already hold so many words, expressions, phrases, and feelings inside your mind. The English is there. The fluency is there. The only thing we are doing is removing the fear that has been sitting over your voice. As the fear melts, your voice becomes free. Let us take a gentle breath together, just to feel that freedom. Inhale slowly, and exhale softly. Now repeat softly, I allow myself to speak. Again, I allow myself to speak. And now with your real voice, speaking from your heart, I allow myself to speak. Feel the warmth in those words. Feel the acceptance. That is your voice opening itself. Now, I want to guide you through a small reflection. Think back to earlier in your English journey. Maybe you started by learning simple words. Maybe you learned grammar first. Maybe you listened quietly and did not speak much. Maybe you felt shy or unsure. But look at you now. You are here, learning how to find your voice. You are practicing speaking. You are deeply committed. You are growing. You have already come so far. Repeat softly, I have already grown so much. Now, I am proud of my progress. And I am continuing to grow. This gentle recognition builds belief. Belief is the foundation of fluency. Now, imagine a moment in the future, not far away, where you are speaking English comfortably. You are sitting with someone and having a calm conversation. You are not thinking about every sentence. You are not worrying about mistakes. You are simply expressing yourself. Your voice moves with ease. Your thoughts flow into words. You feel relaxed. The conversation feels natural. Now say softly, I can feel my future fluency inside me now. This is important to feel. Your fluency is not outside you. It is already inside you. We are simply uncovering it, layer by layer, breath by breath. Now, let us practice the gentle repetition flow one more time. Listen to the rhythm of my voice and follow it softly. I speak slowly. I speak clearly. I speak with ease. I speak without pressure. I speak to express, not to impress. I speak with calm breath. I speak with trust in myself. Let the silence that follows feel full, not empty. Silence is part of fluency. Silence is where your words gather strength. Now let us practice describing the present moment again. Present moment speaking is one of the strongest fluency tools because there is no memory or translation. You simply describe what is here, right now. Speak softly. I am sitting here. I am breathing gently. I am listening to my own voice. I am learning slowly and patiently. I feel calmer than before. I feel my English becoming more natural. Notice how every sentence was simple. You did not need advanced vocabulary. You did not need complex grammar. You only needed presence. Presence creates fluency. Now imagine you are in a conversation and the words do not come immediately. You might feel your mind become quiet for a moment. Instead of panicking, you take a soft breath. You say, let me think for a moment. And the sentence comes. The words return. The conversation continues. That moment of silence did not mean failure. It meant you were thinking. Thinking is allowed. Pause is allowed. Quiet is allowed. Repeat softly. Pauses are part of speaking. Now again, I do not need to speak without stopping. And one more time. Speaking slowly is fluent speaking. Yes, that is fluency. Fluency is flow, not speed. Now we will practice another gentle exercise. It is called, I continue speaking even if I hesitate. The purpose of this exercise is to teach your mind not to stop when you hesitate. Instead, you keep going softly. Say this slowly. Sometimes I hesitate when I speak. Now add, but I continue softly without stopping. Now again. I continue speaking gently, even when I pause. This is the breakthrough skill. This is how fluency becomes natural. The difference between someone who speaks fluently and someone who struggles is not vocabulary. It is that fluent speakers continue speaking even when they hesitate. They stay relaxed. They trust themselves. You are learning to trust yourself. Now, I want to speak to you directly, from heart to heart. Your voice matters. Your thoughts matter. Your feelings matter. Your perspective matters. Your English is not just a skill. It is your connection to the world. It is the bridge between you and experiences, friendships, opportunities, and expression. Your voice deserves to move freely. You deserve to be heard. Do not hide your voice. Do not silence yourself. You are allowed to speak. Repeat softly, "My voice matters." Now again, "I am allowed to speak." And again, "I express myself freely and calmly." Feel how your breath supports you. Feel how your chest softens. Feel how your voice rests inside your body like a warm light. Now, if you are comfortable, speak one gentle sentence to yourself from your heart. Something kind, something true. You might say, "I am trying, and that is enough." Or, "I am growing, slowly but beautifully." Or, "I trust myself to continue learning." Let your words be soft. Let them be sincere. You have learned something very powerful. You have learned that fluency is not found outside you. Fluency grows from inside you. It grows through trust, gentle practice, emotional safety, slow breathing, and simple speaking. You have begun this growth. You are already changing. You are already unlocking your speaking voice. And your voice will continue to open more and more each day. Take one more slow breath. In and out. Now speak this softly, like a closing whisper to your own heart. I am ready to speak. Yes, you are ready.